start us off. She's 18 years old, looking to get her team off to a strong start in our first match of the day from St. Louis. See there, just Dallas, easy time getting up to that kitchen line. Sometimes it takes these teams, even at the highest level, a few points to really get into the rhythm of the match, but not the case here for the Flash.
Overcooked just a little bit there by Paris. I think she got what she wanted, though.
That high forehand.
Yep, exactly. That's her shot.
With 2-0 lead for Dallas. Just wide on that third as the serve goes to Columbus for the first time.
0-2-1.
That reset no good there from Leah Jansen. Leah Jansen, a lot of length that we don't really talk about a lot, but she's able to take a lot of shots out of the air at the kitchen line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think Leia uses her length well. She's very good at that mid-court reset. But it looks like the game plan here for the Flash is definitely to get to the kitchen and make these guys dink with them.
Just kind of slow it down, a little bit slower style of play. Both of these teams can certainly hang in there in those fast-paced exchanges. We'll see if that kind of opens up as both teams warm up here. There you see there, Leia Jansen able to step in there and take that backhand flick out of the air.
Yeah, absolutely. Leia can be dangerous from the right. She has that, or excuse me, from the left and the middle. She has that like backhand, almost, maybe not J-Dub-esque, but she has a little bit of a backhand flick.
Again, just some uncharacteristic errors here from Jansen to start this one off, and not the start you're looking for if you're Columbus are 4-0 in favor of Dallas.
Yeah, the margin of error is thin against this Dallas team for sure.
That one off the paddle of Tyra Black. Appeared to catch her in the side of the face, but she looks like she's all good.
Yeah, that actually happened to her last night in the Brooklyn match too. So Tyra 2 for 2 on face shots.
Not one that you want to be 100% at, I don't think.
No.
The defense from Dallas, and the crowd loves it. Georgia Johnson, an animal.
Incredible. Incredible to get those balls back. Like we said, the range of these two. We have a quick timeout by Columbus.
Not a real sport. Not a real athlete. Not a real challenge. No grit. No drama. No stakes. Nothing to brag about. This isn't real work, real talent, real skill. Pickleball? That's not a real sport.
TV app, one of the best things to have come into pickleball. As we go back to Columbus, looking to get on the board. And that is what they do. Full steam ahead, nice drive and finish.
Yeah, great timeout.
Jansen.
Great timeout by Columbus there. Kind of had to stop the bleeding.
1-4-2.
Like you said, they moved Leia over to the right.
Just wide there from Paris Todd. Serve back to Dallas, but Columbus did get on the board. It's got to give them some confidence. Paris Todd standing heavy on that backhand counter.
I think it's clear Columbus's game plan out of that timeout is to speed this game up. You know, Dallas was kind of lulling him to sleep, getting him to the kitchen line, kind of dictating the pace.
Just bring some of that chaotic
Bring
style.
some of that chaos, yep, exactly.
As we see Tyra Black, that backhand into the net. Serve back to Columbus. We'll see if they keep on going full steam ahead here.
1-4-1.
And that's what happens when you hit a speed up at Georgia
Absolutely.
Johnson and she's ready for it.
Georgia sitting on that with her forehand, good counter there. But I do like Columbus, you know, they're being aggressive. They're coming out. They're trying to get off first. I think that's big.
1-4-2. Point.
That one just wide from Johnson. Expect to see a lot of third shot drives here from the sliders. Of course, the indoor conditions also playing a role. The ball's going to move a lot faster than it would if we were playing
2-4-2.
outdoors.
Wide.
Tyra Black being the aggressor there, using that length to take that backhand out of the air.
Yeah, Tyra does a good job kind of leaning in off that 1 foot.
4-2-1.
You know, a little flamingo pose a little bit, getting power off of that.
Unable to deal with that forehand is Tyra Black, and Dallas still with a 4-2 advantage. Been stuck on 4 for a few
4-2-2.
side outs. An empty service possession there for Dallas. Columbus with a chance to bring us to a 1-point game here in this women's doubles match. Against side out scoring, playing to 11.
2. I'll recall. 2-4-1.
And the hands battle goes the way of Georgia Johnson, going toe-to-toe with Paris Todd on that backhand-to-backhand exchange.
Yeah, that was a great point.
2-4-2.
Good battle there.
Through the middle again goes Tyra Black, having success with that shot here early.
Yeah, she is. She's hitting that little backhand flick through the middle. She's kind of sliding to her left, which is giving her a little bit of space. It looked like Leia was trying to set up the Ernie there, and Tyra just read it and put it where she wasn't.
Serve back to Dallas.
Back to Leia on the left here.
We'll see if they switch coming out of the stack.
4-2-2.
They will stay. Leia back on the left, like you said. And just pretty finish there from Paris Todd.
Dallas stuck on 4. It's three in a row.
3 in a row.
2-4-1.
What a point. Paris Todd coming over to take the backhand. Finished by Leah Jansen. Just that full speed ahead. Working here for Columbus. They're now within 1.
3-4-1.
It's long.
And the cross-court speed up that time, getting the job done. Usually, you have to tell a lot of amateurs not to speed up cross-court, but it has its uses here at the pro level. And that stays in somehow from Georgia Jansen.
Yes, absolutely. Paris told Leah to let it go and
4-4-2.
catches the corner. But again, I love the attack by Paris. She's being ultra aggressive right now.
Paris Todd going for a shot we've seen Tyra Black hit a few times.
Yes.
Just sails that one.
Yes, a little long.
We are knotted up at 4. Can Dallas now be the one to kind of get the momentum back on their side after a blistering start?
When does Dallas take the offensive timeout? How many empty trips before you use that offensive timeout?
We see Georgia Jansen just taking a moment to compose herself.
Second serve. Two. Point.
Now we see Dallas get on the attack off a third shot drive and crash as they retake the lead. Georgia Jansen all over the court, still going. And put away by Leah Jansen. I mean, the defense, which we've seen some points go the way of Dallas, others like that for Columbus, just shows you what it takes to win a point at the highest level.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, it is lock in because this is going to be a battle for sure.
Todd doing everything herself, hit 4 straight shots, and we are tied at 5.
Columbus being the aggressor. I mean, coming out, Paris, she's really trusting her hands in that two-handed drive there. She's got Columbus rolling.
Trusting her backhand as well. That's been the X factor so far. That one just there, called long by Columbus, leading 6-5 over Georgia Jansen and Tyra Black. Nice response. They were down 4-0 very quickly in this one. Have since regained and refound their momentum. And just continuing to overpower the flash is Paris Todd.
Yeah, Paris Todd is pulling every single chance that she gets. I think that she feels like that's a matchup that they can win. And since Columbus gone on the offensive, they have been the dominant team here.
And that stays in from Georgia Jansen. Leah Jansen trying to let that one go, but stays in. Second serve for Columbus with a 2-point advantage.
Sign out.
It might be the first miss by Paris today. So.
I know. She has been on it. Serve back to Dallas.
7-1. Second serve.
And that serve just long. We're situated right on that back baseline. Did indeed look long.
Yes, we don't need a
No challenge.
Challenge on that one. We've got a good angle.
5-7-2.
Through the middle goes Leah Jansen.
Again, just uses that length, right? Takes it out of the air, uses that length.
Didn't hit it with too much pace. Was kind of a 70%. Just get it low. Gets the job done in the serve back.
7-5-1. Point.
And again, Columbus. No need to stack. They're playing straight up, and it is working out for this team. 8-5. Still going.
Foot fault, left foot push.
And the rally of the match potentially ends with a foot fault call. We see it there. Jansen had the overhead, but we'll see if she reestablished. Does not look like she did.
It's a good call by the ref, but what a point. What a rally.
And for that one, I mean, you've got to look at the positives if you're Columbus. They were the serving team there. They did everything right to get into that rally, get up to the kitchen line.
Yeah, absolutely. They had the advantage that entire rally. I think Columbus feels like they found something here.
The scoreline certainly showing that. Again, just too much. And Leah Jansen finishes it with the backhand. 9-5 now.
Columbus is on an 8-1 run since that 4-0 lead. Oh, here comes the timeout.
And not surprised to see a timeout. They've got a 9-5 lead in our opening women's doubles game. It's Columbus taking on the Dallas Flash. Just an impressive display so far, especially after a slow start for the Sliders, Jimmy.
Yeah, Sliders were down 4-0 on 4 serves, basically, and they called that timeout. They actually called an offensive timeout, came back, and they have been in control of this match ever since.
Just the combination from slow to fast, and we are at game point for Columbus. They won 11-5, or 11-9, excuse me, last week. They could do it at 11-5 here, a much different scoreline. Game point. And ended with a forehand speed up off the bounce by Leah Jansen. The Columbus Sliders make a statement early in this one.
So I think we'll see if they can answer here.
And we'll see if this was a position they were in last week in the mid-season tournament. Again, Columbus did win women's doubles. And we've got two teams that are both a lefty-righty combination. CJ Klinger, the lefty for Columbus, Augie Gull, lefty for Dallas. Talk about the dynamic that that's going to bring in these kitchen rallies after this point.
Yeah, so in that women's match, we obviously saw Leia and Paris switch sides, right? They both played right-left quite a bit. In this matchup, you're going to have the same players on the same side, you know, the entire time. Augie's going to be in front of Andre. CJ's going to be in front of J-Dub the entire match. So I think that's where it becomes a little bit unique. Where, you know, that dynamic there is that, you know, CJ and J-Dub play together, right? So really know each other's games. So I think that's the matchup to watch.
That one gets Columbus on the board, trailing 1-2.
I know Dave loves to talk about Andre and Alshon as team power forward, but I feel like CJ could fit that mold. Maybe a stretch 4, but I think CJ would fit in fine with those guys.
And unable to get out of the way on that one. That's a great point. You bring up about the length of this team. Andre Daescu, 6'4", CJ Klinger, 6'3",
yeah.
Just 19 years old. Competing against the best in the world, but he's already established himself as one of the best in the world as well.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, CJ, I think his trajectory is just continuing to rise.
That one called wide by Andre Daescu.
Second serve.
But it was that initial earning from Augie Guh that kind of switched up that pattern that put Dallas in a position to win that point. Jansen just unable to close it out. And again, we do not have the video challenges available at this moment. So no video challenge.
Side out.
And the serve back to Columbus. At least so far in this match, Jimmy, we're seeing it being much slower paced, a lot more lengthy kitchen rallies, not as all fast-paced like we saw in the women's doubles.
Yeah, if you've watched, you know, these guys play, they're definitely more technicians at the kitchen as opposed to a lot of drive and crash. And, you know, they have that in their bag. Andre definitely does. But J-Dub wants to slow you down. He wants to counter. He wants to counter. He wants you to, you know, test his hands. I mean, that's J-Dub's bread and butter, right?
Such heavy hands, great counters at that kitchen line.
Absolutely. I like to joke that he's kind of a shark. He wants to drag you into deep water and
just the defense next level from Andre Daescu. Somehow keeps it going as Columbus earns a 1-point advantage, 3-2.
3-2-2. Side out.
Don't see many of those from the big man.
No,
not a lot of missed third shots.
Yeah, missed third there.
2-3-1.
Through the middle goes J.W. Jansen. We just talked about how he likes to play slow, and then he does that,
he
right?
does the driver. There's the drive and crash, right? But J.W. picks his spots. That was smart. It was obviously Columbus didn't expect it.
And again, J.W. Jansen, 2 in a row. He's looking like Georgia Johnson out there.
Yes, he is.
Maybe learning something from his little sister. As Dallas now leading 4-3. We'll see if they continue going with driving that third shot. And that's 3 in a row. Daescu unable to handle that drive.
Be interesting to see if they switch up who they return to here, because Augie's drove 3 in a row.
Do just that. And the ATP from CJ Klinger. And we did see that return go to J.W. Jansen, like you mentioned. We'll see if this one continues to keep it away from the drive of Augie Guh. That off-speed flick from Jansen forces the air, and we are at the side switch. Dallas. Jansen looking to help the Dallas Flash even this match against the Columbus Sliders. And around the post goes CJ Klinger, the second one he's hit in this game.
It was a great counter by Daescu on a flick from J-Dub. That doesn't come back very often.
3-7-1.
Not from the flick wizard, otherwise known as J.W. Jansen. Loves that backhand flick. As we see it there. And Columbus there with the hands as that ball comes over to the commentator's booth. Just look at that one, fast-paced exchange. CJ Klinger initially on that. All these locations across the U.S. Never a dull moment in pro pickleball, Jimmy.
No, Salt Lake, my hometown. I'm excited about that one.
Just that aggressive patience there. You know, the long dink rally between Klinger and Guff, finished off by Andre Daescu.
5-7-1.
Columbus within 2.
Second serve.
No slowing down on that overhead from Augie Guff.
Yeah, we saw Dallas kind of go on their little run with drives from Augie, right?
5-7-2.
And so it's like Columbus seems that they want to slow it down a little bit, get to the kitchen line, and construct points.
And what a trigger pull from Augie Guff, the backhand.
And Augie says, no, we're not going to let that happen.
That ball just bouncing a little too high.
7-5-1.
Guff finishing it in style. There's the fast-paced exchange from Dallas, finished by J.W. Jansen.
And I know it sounds simple, right, in pro pickleball, but Columbus has to make the ball bounce. They've got to get the ball to bounce on Dallas' side of the net.
Through the middle, we saw J.W. Jansen do it last point. Augie Guff joining in on the fun. Beautiful backhand. Dallas getting closer to evening this match, 9-5.
Second serve.
You mentioned this earlier, Jimmy. J.W. Jansen and C.J. Klinger, very familiar with each other, have had a lot of success playing on the PPA Tour together. And seeing that cat and mouse between two top-tier players.
Yeah, very familiar with each other's game. Obviously, they're men's doubles partners on the PPA Tour, so
5-9-1.
Both excel in those dink rallies as well, slowing things down.
Absolutely, play a very similar style.
Second serve.
I can't stop staring at J-Dub's necklace here. The dub, diamond encrusted. When you're undefeated and defending champs, that's what you get.
You got to have it. Serve back to the Flash.
Second serve.
Of course, this Columbus men's doubles pairing, they actually won a PPA Tour title together. Daescu and Klinger winning in Daytona Beach late in 2024. Klinger trying to use his length to speed that up, but JW Jansen there on the counter.
Some of the quickest hands in pickleball, J-Dub. Like I said, he almost baits you. He wants you to speed up at him.
And it is game point now for Dallas, 10-5. And game point saved by Columbus. It looked like Dallas had the upper hand, but the sliders stay alive.
Yeah, Augie had an overhead there. Couldn't quite get enough on it. Andre gets it back, and CJ with the finish.
And that stays in again. It's like, what do you have to do to win a point against this Dallas team when they're firing on all cylinders?
Yeah, it's incredible. I mean, they are going middle a lot. I think they got to try and get work to Augie's backhand if they can. Hitting a lot of middle balls.
You got to wonder if maybe the Ernie threat is potentially on their minds. We saw Augie hit an Ernie earlier in this game.
Absolutely.
10-5-1.
You know, a lot of those shots, it's more than just about what it does for that point. It's what it does for the rest of the game.
Second serve.
As that drive from Jansen into the net. Game point number 3.
I wonder if we see a drop here by J-Dub. He's missed a couple drives in a row.
We do. Another game point saved. The question for Columbus is, can they string some together on their own serve? As Andre Daescu in full control in that rally.
5-10-1.
And the Ernie from Daescu. He's catching fire.
And immediately when Augie got hit that, he literally said, "My bad," as that ball was in the air. He knew what was coming.
From Klinger. And just too much pressure from Dallas.
Yeah. 2 great gets, kind of just stabbed at it that first one, and Dallas continues to just put the pressure on him.
6-10-2.
And that Ernie from Augie got no good. It's Columbus. You're now getting into the territory of scoreboard pressure. Now you're at 7-10. Dallas, they've had a few game points.
Absolutely. I think one more, you got to call a timeout if you're Dallas. Regroup. They're on a 2.
And they get that one more. Will we see a timeout from Dallas? Looks like Augie and JW are talking about it. And no, we will not. 8-10.
8-10-2.
Can Columbus continue this run?
Columbus is going at that Augie's backhand now. They're keeping it out of the middle. Oh, another one.
And then we go through the middle. Daescu reaching in and taking that one.
Timeout Dallas, 9-10-2.
And now we get the timeout for the Dallas Flash. What a response from Columbus. We will take a quick break between Columbus and Dallas. Columbus serving at 9-10. What a get from Daescu. Unlucky off the tape. And the serve back to Dallas. But the crowd just loving the high-quality pickleball from all four players in that rally.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Columbus really likes CJ in the cross with Augie right now, and they keep going back to that. And it's kind of unlucky.
Game point there. Now for Dallas. Ended with a tag from J.W. Jansen. The Dallas Flash take it 11-9.
You know, let's mix it up, and you know, maybe Andre and Paris feel like they're a better matchup for Tyra and Augie. I mean, Paris plays with Tyra as well,
sure.
so
very familiar with her game. And
yeah, so I like the mix-up. I mean, throw something else at him, right?
CJ Klinger standing tall on the counter. Important to note that both mixed doubles matchups went the way of Dallas, so like you said, why not change it up if you're Columbus? That one's certainly paying off early as CJ Klinger, the lefty, gives Columbus the serve.
And I think that Leah feels comfortable in front of Georgia as well. I think that Leah, she feels like that's a good matchup, that she, you know, has fast enough hands.
And we will have a cross-court dink rally between J.W. Jansen and Leah Jansen. Not something you see too frequently in mixed doubles, but we've got the lefty and Klinger switching up the patterns.
Point.
He's certainly making his presence felt there.
He is. Team stretch for CJ.
Kristaps Porzingis a little bit?
Yes, little Porzingis.
Side out.
Little Cooper flag.
Yeah.
0-1-1.
And off the net. And it looked like CJ Klinger was totally there if the pace was consistent.
Yeah, CJ was on that. He actually read that perfectly. He had his paddle up and just ticked the net. Somewhere Colin Jones is rolling his eyes.
And just too much kitchen pressure from the Dallas Flash.
Nice misdirection there by J-Dub. I did like Leia's counter on that. Again, she slides out of the way to get her forehand in there.
It's not enough as Dallas out to a 2-0 lead.
2-1-1.
2-1 lead, excuse me.
Point.
It's like these two have played together before, huh?
Yeah, right, exactly. An early celebration from Georgia, but she is not penalized because she did, in fact, win the point.
4-1-1.
That one stays in. Miscommunication.
But, yeah, Leia did. She, you know, good return there. Kind of middle, and I
5-1-1.
think kind of caught him unwinding the stack.
Second serve.
Dallas looking to get to the side switch. Up 6-1.
5-1-2.
So see, Georgia was trying to catch him again.
And the ATP from Georgia Jansen. She is fired up. Heavyweight bout between the Dallas Flash and the Columbus Sliders. The Johnson siblings in full control here over Leia Jansen and CJ Klinger. 6-1. Make that 7-1. Full steam ahead for JW Johnson.
Yeah, J-Dub got what he wanted. CJ put it kind of right on his backhand. I mean,
That
J-Dub,
flick.
yeah, exactly.
7-1-2.
J-Dub's going to win that 99 out of 100 times.
Side out.
Nice partner protect there from CJ Klinger, kind of sliding over as Leia Jansen was unwinding the stack to get
1-7-1.
that left side. Serve back to Columbus. And Leia Jansen full swing on that one.
I mean, she got exactly what she wanted on there, just overcooked it a little bit. I don't even know if we can call that a bait ball from Georgia. I think she just popped it up.
A huge serve there from Klinger.
Clips the back of that line. Big serve by CJ.
2-7-2.
And there's that drive by Leia to Georgia down the line where CJ can come over and poach. I think that's going to be the game plan for them.
Sliders showing signs of life.
Side
And
out.
again, we see that Jansen going for that same spot as Georgia unwinding the stack. Serve back to
7-3-1.
Dallas.
And CJ again, good coverage.
Point.
You know, Leia's got a long ways to go off of that.
And Dallas, the Dallas bench, Augie Go was very quick to raise up his hand. And we will get a challenge of the in ruling. For you, they can't make calls, but they can certainly, at least he has some folks in the VIP section as well, kind
Dallas
of
has 3 free
urging Dallas
challenges
to challenge
remaining.
that call.
Columbus 3 free challenges
that's,
remaining.
Eagle Eyes
Resume
Augie
play
over there.
at 8-3-1.
He had the best angle.
It's
so.
not Gladiator Gut anymore, it's
Yeah.
Eagle Eyes Augie.
Yes.
Time in. 8-3-1.
8-3 for the Flash.
Second serve.
Spot. It's a good spot by CJ. He also looked like he was trying to
8-3-2.
possibly set up an Ernie there had J-Dub gotten that back over.
Point.
And Georgia Johnson on that counter.
Yes. Leia just, all she can do is
9-3-2.
smile.
I mean,
Yeah.
and Leia Jansen, an emphatic no call to Georgia Johnson. Message sent and message received, Jim.
3-9-1.
It's getting spicy here on championship court.
As it should.
Yeah,
Got two
absolutely.
top teams, a lot of personality
100%.
on the court.
This is a big match for Columbus. They're fighting with Brooklyn for
3-9-2.
that 4 spot, right? Like, it's a huge match for them.
Of course, Columbus will face Brooklyn tomorrow afternoon on championship court as both teams close out the
9-3-1.
regular season. And missed return there from Leia Jansen makes it game point here for the Johnsons.
10-3-1.
And they close it out at the first time of asking.
And force the Dreambreaker.
Time in.
This is where I think Columbus is probably slight favorites here.
0-0.
And we'll see if that plays out. It's Augie Gus serves to start us
Point.
off. Missed return from Paris Todd. Again, must win here from Columbus.
1-0-2.
So, Jimmy, we saw a lot of returns, kind of going to J.W. Jansen in men's doubles because of that Augie drive. Do you expect more returns to go to Tyra here?
Yeah, I think so. I think Tyra's now Augie being a lefty, it's going to be really tough to get him the ball, or to get Tyra the ball. But I do think that we're going to see more returns here. Try to get it to Tyra. I mean, Tyra does have a very good, I like to call it a drive drop. Yeah. And it has a lot of kind of side spin to it. But it's not anything that, Andre or Paris haven't seen before. A little tight early, though. Missed some shots that they probably would want to have back.
0-2-2.
Trailing 0-2. Unrelenting pressure from Andre Daescu.
By Andre. And that's what it takes, right? We talk about this in pro pickleball. That's what it takes to win a point. It's incredible defense by both. Again, same thing with the lefty on the other side. We have the male versus female in the cross. So be interesting to see how Paris does with that.
And that one stays in from Daescu, a heavy drive.
Wow.
It didn't have that much pace on it, though.
No, it didn't. Kind of off speed. Not many balls head high are going to stay in on Augie, but that was in by a couple feet.
Paris Todd looking to go cross court, going to that right shoulder of Augie Guh. Just misses wide. Knotted up at 2.
2-1.
What an exchange for Columbus. All started off by a wicked third shot drive from Augie.
Yeah, that's an incredible point. Good gets by Tyra. Like we said, she's so athletic all over the court, but Paris stayed in it and able to put that away.
Side out.
Serve back to Columbus. Team square at 2.
And this is what the women did for Columbus in that first match, is they're putting so much pressure on them that and not allowing them to get to the net.
2-2-1.
Columbus able to survive the onslaught of attacks started by Tyra Black.
Yeah, Tyra hits kind of a dead
3-2-1.
dink that can be a little bit tough to handle. There's not a lot you can do with it as it comes over.
Second serve.
It's a nice spot, nice low spot there from Black.
Three, 2-2. Side out.
Just a silky smooth reset in the middle of that rally from Augie Guh. Forces the error.
2-3-1.
Augie pulling that one off the bounce, falling backwards, not going to get the job done on Andre Daescu.
No, you definitely got to be in the kitchen, got to be balanced.
2-3-2.
If you notice there, Tyra's dink, it kind of hits and then it just kind of stops and doesn't do much. I mean, you can pull on it just because there's not a lot of spin on it, but it is a little bit tricky.
Side out.
And Andre Daescu running all over the court, hitting those overheads, just keeping Dallas on defense. His length, certainly a factor, probably more so in mixed than in men's doubles.
3-2-1.
Just wide. What a sequence from Paris Todd.
Yeah, Paris pulls the trigger there. You know, it's funny you talk about Andre's length. I was at Red Rock earlier this year, and he was playing with Megan Dazan. And Megan and I were talking, and she was like, man, he looks every bit of 6'4" today. She's like, I don't know what it is, but he looks, I mean, he's an imposing presence on the pickleball court.
On any court, to be honest.
Yes.
Second serve.
I mean, stick him on the basketball court. You know,
Yeah.
team power forward, team stretch forward.
Yeah, yes, absolutely. Yeah, I think, you know, Andre could play with his back to the basket for sure.
Side out.
Nice direct there from Tyra Black as Daescu lunging to get over, unable to get it to go. But the sliders do open up a 2-point advantage.
2-4-1. Serve. Two, 4-2.
Nice job getting out of the way of that one. It's hard to do when you're at the kitchen line.
Yes. I mean, Paris kind of set one similar towards Tyra's head in women's. You know, eye for an eye over
4-2-1.
here.
Just standing strong in the middle is Andre Daescu.
Yeah, Columbus is in a good pattern here.
5-2-1.
They're clearly setting up their points, point construction.
Somehow keeps it in. And Paris Todd initiating cross court, gets the finishing shot for Andre Daescu.
6-2-1.
Observation, Jimmy. See if it serves them well if we do go to a Dreambreaker.
Point.
Certainly full steam ahead for the sliders.
Yeah, it's the same pattern, right? It's Paris to Tyra. Andre's going
7-2-1.
speed up cross court to Augie. Andre puts it away. I mean, it's bang, bang, bang. 4 points in a row now.
Point.
Make that 5 for Columbus. As of right now, that move to switch up the
8-2-1.
mixed doubles pairings for Columbus certainly paying off.
Second serve.
She is human, Will.
Somehow,
8-2-2.
first shot we've seen Paris Todd miss in a while. It's been money so far today. And Andre Daescu there with the counter. What a slide through the middle to cover that area.
Yeah, that was big. Tyra went for the
Timeout,
we
Dallas.
have a timeout for
9-2-2.
Dallas.
Timeout for Dallas, trailing 8-2. Bring us to a Dreambreaker.
Side out. Nine, 1. Point.
Paris Todd sitting on that counter, but no good.
That's exactly what she wanted, though. That's a shot that Paris wanted. She'd love to have that back. I don't think they change anything. Another one.
2 in a row, and all of a sudden, Dallas maybe finding some momentum. Still trailing by 5.
Four, 9-1. Second serve. Four, 9-2.
Too much from Columbus. Left side, Paris Todd in mixed doubles.
Yes.
Gets the job done.
Yeah, Paris actually at one point, she almost bumped Andre. Like, give me that overhead.
Who's the real alpha in this mixed doubles pairing?
9-4-1.
Serve back to Columbus. That one just long. Nice off speed there from Daescu.
Yeah, he took a little bit off of it. He knew, the ball was right where he wanted on his paddle. He just had to get it to Augie's body. That's a smart play.
Game point for the Sliders. Finished with a net cord, and we are going 5 on championship court. It's Dreambreaker time. Jansen and Andre Daescu out first for both teams.
0-0. Side out, point 1.
Just wide there. Will, look at this crowd. It is electric. It's getting loud in here.
People love it. People love a Dreambreaker.
They do.
We don't see Andre Daescu play much singles, but JW Jansen has some singles titles to his name.
He does. He does. J-Dub has a lot of success in singles.
1.
I think Andre is still a very good singles player, and for 4 points, anything can happen.
And that's just pretty. Daescu choosing to stay back there on the return. Got caught with the ball behind him. And Jansen takes full advantage. 2-1 for the Flash. And the line for J.W. Jansen. A crisp backhand. The Flash strike first up 3-1. Now CJ Klinger and Augie Guh. Lefty versus lefty.
Yeah, I think that's the big advantage for Dallas is the J-Dub versus Daescu matchup. He did what he was supposed to.
That one misfired. These two actually faced off in the 2024 playoffs in a Dreambreaker when Klinger was on the New York Hustlers.
That's right.
And Klinger gets the better of that exchange.
That's right. CJ and Leia both on that Hustler team.
Tied at 3. Strong start here for the youngster. And 3 in a row for CJ. He is on fire, looking to his bench, signaling right now, this is my moment, and it certainly seems like it is for CJ Klinger.
4-3.
Augie gets on the board. Make sure we're tied going into the women. Coming onto the court, Paris Todd, ranks number 4 in the PPA women's singles rankings, taking on Georgia Jansen.
Yeah, Georgia doesn't play a lot of singles, but we do know that she's very, very good. But obviously, Paris is top 5 player in the world. She is regularly on Championship Sunday on the PPA Tour. So
4-4.
Now, one thing we noticed, you mentioned it earlier, Jimmy, it's only 4 points. Some of these shots, these passing shots, especially for Paris Todd, excuse me, it can take a while to get those warmed up. And we did see the Columbus bench was empty during that second mixed doubles game, but Paris was playing in that game, so he didn't have a ton of time to warm up.
Yeah, it's different, right? Like you're not hitting, passing shots from the baseline in doubles, right? And so It does take a minute to get warmed up, and you technically usually see players play better the second go-around.
That missed return gives the Sliders a 6-5 advantage. Last point of the rotation coming up.
6-5.
And there's the backhand from Paris Todd. She takes it 3-1 over Georgia Jansen. A 7-5 advantage for Columbus. Leah Jansen and Tyra Black now taking the court for each team.
I mean, these are your number 4 players in the Dreambreaker. It just shows you how stacked both of these teams are.
Oh, yeah. Very strong Dreambreaker teams.
Side out. Point 6.
As Black reaches in and takes that backhand out of the air. Nice angle.
Six, 7. Side out. Point 8.
Missed serve. Again, in rally scoring, everything hurts, everything awards a point.
8-6. Side out. Point
Back-to-back missed serves.
Trading missed serves.
Yes, missed serves and missed returns can be the difference in a Dreambreaker, especially rally scoring at 21.
7-8.
Oh, and
Side out. Point 9.
Tyra
Timeout.
Black running into that sideboard and clearly in pain in that left ankle, it looks like. Looking for the go-ahead to get back into the action.
So I know the men's onsite alternate is Rafa Hewitt.
15
We have
seconds.
Lorena Ducknick as the onsite player alternate.
Okay.
On the female side. And so we are going to continue for now.
Come in.
We'll get you as many updates as we can on Tyra
9-7.
Black. Now Daescu to serve.
Point.
And now Columbus 1 point away from getting to 11, getting to that side switch.
10-7.
Andre strikes first.
Side out. Point 8.
Like Daescu wasn't really sure what to do with that shot right there.
He looked like he changed his mind 3 or 4 different times on that
8-10.
one. And
Side out. Point 11. Timeout. Change in.
And we get
11-8.
to the side out, side switch. Columbus Sliders. Andre Daescu has the Columbus Sliders with an
Come in.
11-8 advantage over the undefeated
11-8.
Dallas Flash in this Dreambreaker. Looking to help his team pull off the upset. And does it with a 3-1 rotation, 12-8 in favor of the Sliders. CJ Klinger and Augie Ga returning to the court for their second rotation.
12-8.
And just smooth from CJ Klinger. The third opens up the court and he finishes it with a soft fifth shot. Beautiful, Jimmy.
yeah, CJ just in full
13-8.
control of that point. Not overswinging, trying to do too much.
And another winner from CJ Klinger. Dallas 15-0 on the season. Could we see their
14-8.
first loss here? 3 in a row for CJ Klinger. Are you kidding me?
What a shot by CJ.
Timeout Dallas. 15-8.
And this is his moment. He knows it in the flash. Call a timeout. 15-8. As we continue.
Time in. 15-8. Side out.
Nice kitchen coverage from Augie Ga.
Yeah, rally scoring, anything can happen. Dallas definitely has to get rolling now.
9-15.
Georgia Jansen and Paris Todd back out. Just up the line with the forehand. Paris, Todd, Columbus 5 points away.
Paris is absolutely locked in. She's been locked in since women's doubles, outside of this.
16-9.
Is a point from the #4 women's singles player in the world. Finished to the open court with the forehand.
17-9.
And the backhand up the line. She can't miss right now, Jimmy.
No, she cannot. She's, like we said, she is on fire. Truthfully, she's been the best player on the court this entire match.
18-9.
We see Tyra Black watching on the sideline. Paddle in hand. It's a nice cross-court dipper from Georgia Jansen. Salvages a 1-3 rotation.
So it looks like,
and we do have Tyra Black coming back to the court to a standing ovation from the Chaffetz Arena crowd. She took a scary tumble running into the side wall.
that ankle is heavily taped for sure.
Scary moment, but great to have her back. Glad she's okay.
10-18.
Taking on Leah Jansen.
Point.
Missed return. It's got to be tough mentally here if you're Jansen.
Yeah, I think if you're Leia here, you know that she's injured. I think you just got to make balls, right? You got to make balls. You got to make Tyra beat you.
11-18.
Missed return again from Jansen. Columbus still leading 18-12, but that's 3 in a row for the Dallas Flash.
12-18.
And the backhand winner. Ankle injury, no issue there for Tyra Black.
I don't know if you noticed, Tyra usually slides into that shot. She planted that time, and
Timeout Columbus.
essentially if she didn't hit that winner down the line, she was done. We'll see something different out of Leia here.
What a get from Jansen. And finish from Leia Jansen.
19.
Had to hit 5 or 6 overheads just to get a point. And now Columbus within 2 as we return to the top of the rotation. Andre Daescu and J.W. Johnson.
Very gutty
19-13.
performance by Tyra there.
And off the paddle of J.W. Johnson, it is match point. Will we see the Flash's perfect campaign come to an end right here?
20-13. That out. Point 14.
1 match point saved by J.W. Johnson. Still work to be done.
14-20. That out.
Andre Daescu signaling to his bench saying right here, could this be the moment?
20-14. That out. Point
Just
15.
misfires just wide on that drive.
That freeze on 20 is tough because, like, Augie can go for it here because he knows that he cannot lose the match on this serve, right? So you can go for it as as the team that's behind.
And the crowd getting behind Augie, chanting his name. Huge moment for both players. CJ Klinger up 6-2 through 2 rotations in this matchup. Chance to close it out. And Gladiator God has come to play, running forehand winner.
Yeah, that was a sick shot by Augie there. Like I said, he can go for it. He can try for these passing shots
16-20.
because you have that freeze that's helping you.
Still alive. CJ CJ Klinger ends it with the angled overhead. And now match point. Back to Columbus, leading 20-16.
I just feel like CJ's built for these moments. He loves them. This is why we play sports, right? This is why we love pickleball.
What sports is all about. And off the side of the paddle, down goes the Dallas Flash. The Columbus Sliders take it 21-16 in a Dreambreaker. The undefeated campaign of Dallas is finished, and the Columbus Sliders standing tall in front of a standing ovation. And we see CJ Klinger closing out the Dreambreaker victory for the Columbus Sliders. Todd and Jansen love it for their team. Down go the Dallas Flash. Their undefeated season is finished. A 21-16 Dreambreaker triumph for the Columbus Sliders. What a win for this team. We've got Daescu and Todd standing by with us, guys. Great plan. I will start with you, Andre. You just faced this team, the Dallas Flash, in the semifinals of the midseason tournament just a week ago. That one did not go your way. You guys switched the mixed doubles pairings for this matchup as the home team. Just talk about what it took to get it done in that Dreambreaker and how you're feeling right now, having dethroned the undefeated Flash.
It took a full team effort for sure. All four players, the sideline, they were great with the energy. Our owners, all the teams behind us, our coaches, our mental coaches, and everybody. Look, they're a formidable team. There's a reason they haven't lost a match this season. And like you said, we played them in Michigan, and look, we played them pretty close over there, and we left a little frustrated. We felt like we could do a little better than we did. And we had a team meeting last night, discussed some details, came up with some plans, and look, everybody just showed up and executed today. So kudos to the team, and we couldn't be happier to get this done for our Columbus community, who's extremely supportive, has been behind us this whole time, and also to this beautiful St. Louis fans. I mean, it's so nice to be playing in front of a huge crowd like this that's got so much energy, so thank you guys.
Paris, I want to talk about women's doubles. You guys were down 4-1 early. You took a timeout. You guys finished on an 11-1 run. How important is that to set the tone for your team, knowing that you're going out first every single time?
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, Tyra and Georgia are such a great team. So Leia and I knew going in that we really had to play our game, and we didn't start off so well, and they came out super hot. So we just kind of had to weather the storm, and we kind of picked it up. But I really hope Tyra's ankle is okay. I think it just shows that this is a great facility and one of the best that we've been at, but these courts are dangerous for us to play on. Every time there's a player, they hurt themselves on these courts. So we got to do better moving forward for the health of the players.
And that, for Andre, this is the final regular season event for your team. You have a few more matches to play here in St. Louis, but what kind of confidence does this type of win give to this Columbus team as you try and finish on a high note in the regular season and earn a high seed for the postseason?
Obviously, it's huge for our confidence. We know now that we can be the best, so finishing the regular season strong is going to be key. We have 2 more matches against 2 solid teams. And then going into playoffs again, this kind of solidifies the fact that we know we can beat everyone. So it was great for us, and just happy to get it done with this team. But the job is not done. Like you said, we have 2 more matches this weekend, so we're gonna have to go up in the suit and recover. And we'll be back in a couple hours playing against Atlanta, who's a great team.
Well, thank you, Daescu and Todd. What a way to kick off our Saturday coverage here at Chaffetz Arena. An 11-5, 9-11, 3-11, 11-5, 21-16 victory for Columbus over the Dallas Flash. And that is going to do it for this match. What a way to start off our day here